Wait, that was the game, though. This was the game, though. Beast Undead, Dragon Pirate. Oh, shit. The best Exodia hero? We are so going to die. Oh, we're so gonna die. We're making Exodia Pirates work or we're dying. It's all that matters. Unironically true. You just got to find 2 other cards that are pirates, but your hero power tutors the cards that you need to make the pirate Exodia. They didn't ban pirate dragon lobbies. I mean, why would they? It's not even a good composition. Let's just ban the thing that performs well below average. It's a pirate game. Thought they heard they banned it. Glad they didn't. The only tribal combination that was banned was Beast and Dragon together. And that was 4 months ago when Leapers was in the game. And then once they remove Leapers, that ban has been lifted. All tribes are available with all other tribes. There's certain heroes that are banned in certain tribes, but that's it. Yeah, the Leapers one. The Leapers one would have been infinite stats within 3 turns. I mean, like integer cap level stats in 3 turns. The composition we theory crafted, but like, you know, everybody was theory crafting it before the game launched. Like you could math that one out with like a decent setup that would hit integer cap, like 2 billion health, start of turn. No. We can't let that mechanic exist in the game. That one just takes a napkin and a pencil and you're like, oh yeah, that's broken. Exodia Pirates, if you get it really early and you get all of the combination, like it's funny, it's a good win condition, but it takes so much luck to get to the right board state quick enough. Then again, we got a hero that tutors it. Maybe we can do it. Okie dokie, Bob. Efficient turn? Okay. I'll take it. It's all 1 stars, but okay. I can go Snail Cavalry first, then Lasso. Or I can take Lasso first and then just take the better minion. It'd be really sad if we don't get Scally, though. Because I want to keep both Scallies. I think the downside outweighs the upside. You'll hit, I promise. Lies. Lies and slander. Accept a brew. Accept a brew. -4. Bofur, what are your favorite tokens to play? Tabby Cat? What's the token? JRR, maybe? What tribes do I like the best? I like variety. I like playing all kinds of different things. I just like trying to make funny comps work nowadays, though. Like the funny ass, like, Beast Pirate line or whatever. Trinket? Trinkets are... Just give me something different each game. Like, saying what's your favorite trinket to me just reads as, like, what roadmap do you want to follow from the beginning of the game? I'd rather follow no roadmap. I'd rather do something different and pave my way in the game and make decisions. Cube's awesome, because it kind of does that. Hey, we get to keep the minion. Nice. It's a great hit. Favorite token, sleep token? Boo! But also sleep token's dope. Agreed. Mine too. So I posted that in Discord this morning that whatever the British festival, that music festival with Sleep Token as a headliner now. They deserve it, man. They draw. They fucking bring people in. And they kill it. Like, that was as top 5 live shows I've seen in the last couple years. And they didn't even have a headlining slot. Sleep Token's legit. Bofur for politician. Because of my taste in metal? Or rock? Download Fest? Yeah, Download Fest. I couldn't remember what it was called. It's the one in Leicester, right? In Britain. Leicester City. I looked up where it was. I was like, can I go to this? Nope, that's England. Green Day and Sleep Token. That's a fun set of headliners. I could watch that. Man, we almost avoided damage there too. For the Department of Gaming Efficiency. Yes. Well, none of these are really the facilitators, but Innkeeper allows us to potentially see 5s, which is cool. Question mark? Big question mark. I don't know. Nope. I mean, good cards. Wait, we're the other meme comp. Wait a second. Wait a damn moment. What if we're the other one? We play a hero power and a trinket to support going one line that doesn't materialize, but the other line starts. Bofur for Overlord of the Universe. I would be a terrible politician. I am not fit to hold any office. I wish more people would realize that. Both in suggesting it and also the people that are running for office. I wish we didn't have to have this conversation every 3.5 hours, but you know, here we are. Well, I don't really have to level. Tutoring a 5 off the reroll is just about as many 5s as you see being up. We're cooking. Just pivot back. Pivot back right now. Guess it's you first, technically. Could evolve for 2 5s. 6 isn't very important, but I got the gold to buy it. Head of Sarcasm? No. We don't need an office of sarcasm. I mean, we still need tempo for the now. But we got electrolytes. Is it a Brondo moment? One of the makers I follow on Instagram made a challenge coin for Sleep Token's current UK tour. I don't know what a challenge coin is. I need help. I'm not very worldly, nor do I have Instagram. Is this like go to all the festivals or something? Because I would do that. I would go see Sleep Token everywhere. Whew. 1 damage away from that being a nightmare scenario. Nice. At least we got decent scaling. A unique collectible coin for every show. I kind of figured, you know, context clues led me to that. But yeah, that would be legit. Be a fun one. I could be a roadie for Sleep Token. And by roadie, I mean, I would go see all their shows. That band's legit. I feel like they got enough depth, too, that wouldn't get old. For such a young band, too. Bofur Howl. Bye. Cuz. Alright, Reborn. Catacomb Crasher. Baron. Abomination. Shruggers. Maybe level next turn. Maybe the turn after. Maybe just never level. Like we're tutoring just as many 5s. Here's Reborn. Hey, wait a second. I mean, I'm going to sell this before this, probably. Oops. How do you feel about the Headbangers boat lineup? All right, I got you. Headbangers boat. If this is a penis, I'm going to be pissed. Just leads me straight to a picture of a penis. Okay. Lamb of God, Clutch, Kublai Khan, Obituary, Devil Driver, Fear Factory, Black Dahlia. I don't know anybody else below that point. I've seen Crowbar before, but unremarkable, in my opinion. Lamb of God's one of the all-time greats. Love them. They're getting old, though, to be fair. Clutch, not my cup of tea. I do like Black Dahlia, though. They put on a great live show. And Kublai Khan is solid. I'd go. Lamb of God headliner, I'd be there. Give me Obituary, who I've never seen live, which I would like to see live. And then knowing Black Dahlia and Kublai Khan put on good shows, it'd be a good time. You know who's getting fucking old? I'm getting fucking old. What, do you look at bands and you're like, I recognize some of these, and then the person reading them goes, that guy, they're ancient. And then you don't recognize any of the other bands, and you're like, maybe I'm ancient too. Shit. Well, I don't want any of these. Then again, Greater Trinket rarely makes this board good, so. Divine Shield the Macaw for an extra proc. Plus it's one cost, so like, I like using my money for buying other things. You ever just level at the end? Not this turn. Actually, we have the opportunity to still do it this turn. Wait a second. They won't snipe anything. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. I like leveling for the for eyes is one of the reasons, because we can't tutor eyes. Fucking lame. Anyway, still like the majority of the scaling. Jesus, 1 frame per second. But Lamb of God getting old, then I thought to myself, I haven't seen Lamb of God since I was in high school, and Clutch since then either. And if they're getting old, what does that mean for me? Exactly. I have that same feeling when I look at festival lineups. It's twofold. The first part is the side of, hey, I remember seeing this band when I was young. And now they're geriatric. I wonder if they even put on a good show. And then the second part is I look at like the undercard and I'm like, huh, I don't know any of these names. Then again, that's a good time to start diving into the undercard, right? Fuck yeah. Get to see new stuff, learn them from that point. Watching Randy Blythe go live or go gray in real time is sad. Yo, Blink-182 made a new album. It was actually somewhat legit. But also, I'm not sure how you can be in your 40s and complaining about teenage things. The fact that both of those things can happen simultaneously makes me a little bit question my my age as well. What's my age again? What's my age again? I'm old enough to not know half of the headliners. That's why we were talking about Sleep Token, because they're like one of the very few bands that has broken the stranglehold of the industry on it's the same old headliners year after year after year after year. They're breaking in. The chokehold Bofur, get it together. We got to go with the pun. Fair enough. It's a solid pun. Well, I do feel a little awkward at the moment. Sure. Trade a gold for 2 gold next turn. Ever taunt the big guy? You gotta spend gold on it, or else you have to cycle Newsling from your hand. If you taunt the big guy, you increase the scaling rate of the other cards on the board, other than the big guy, by a little bit, which is cool. But at the same time, like, we're just opening it up to get sniped, which isn't really the best move either. Making the board slightly bigger is kind of kind of not that important. Just one of these scenarios where every minion on this board would want to not be taunted. So, like, ideally, we probably end up taunting Macaw and the Thundering Abomination or something like that. But I think I prioritize finding a triple first. And when they're weak, who gives a shit? Lame. We actually give us a slight shit after that first hit. A slight shit given on the 1 in 14. He has to go first, and he has to hit the first position minion. This comp makes me smile every time. I like how we tried for one silly comp, and we got the other silly comp. There's a bird. There's actually a abomination triple too. Well, I want 5s, not 6s, so we'll start there. Awkward with the golden bird, but whatever. All right, time to go. I should have done this button before leveling. Higher chance of getting 2 gold. Sixes. Ugh. Get out of my shop. Here, buddy. Have a taunt. I've never even heard of Sleep Token. Well, the band is only, what, 4 years making music? That's why it's so remarkable that they're getting headline slots. Maybe 5 years? It's not been long. First time I saw them was maybe 2021. I've seen them now a couple times. And they just skyrocketed in popularity. Can I get a taunt too? Here you go. Twitch chat. Oh, sorry, I can't drag it off the screen. My bad. What's the other silly comp? Exodia Pirates with Dragons. Because we played the Dragon Hero and we played Force Exodia Pirates from the beginning of the game. And the game just fed us Catacomb Crasher Cobb. And I think this game is a great example of like what we preach all the time with BGs. If you tighten up the beginning of the game, you just level when appropriate. You don't hemorrhage out. You stay over damage cap. You get your trinkets. You just coast in the positive points. This game played itself as long as you just didn't make a bonehead move in the middle of the game to get yourself killed. The game just fed you a composition, which also makes for some unfun portion of the game where you're like, well, this sucks. Other person got fed composition and they just kind of win by default. Overall, though, better players do better on average. 6 stars. Ugh. Filth. Get out of my tavern. Interesting. This burns a gold until I can open a board space. Bofur, the bird's too big. Yeah, creating the golden. Oh, that's right. There's a 2 gold dragon on 5 as well. I should have always leveled before hero powering last time. Duh. 200 seconds per turn. Roll the board 9 times. Talk about Sleep Token, you know? Eat Death Rattle or place it so it dies earlier. Yeah, in the long run, maybe there's a line there, but most likely we're going to use the tool to be able to put up or consolidate stats to put another good minion on the board. But yeah, in a pinch, if you really wanted to kill that, scale the board off of it, put a little one up there. Maybe it's slightly better or more likely to die, but the bird is doing double trigger on it, right? Which is always going to force it to be medium sized, even if it was started at 1 health. Knowing your board states that you're fighting is kind of important here, because like anything that's like taunting bird, decreasing stats, like these boards don't even kill it anyway. You're just giving up stats on the board. Good news is if everything value trades all the way through, the bird goes off a second time and we get a second round of scaling. Look at his minion in the far right. Look at this dude trying to run our build. All right, now you're going to go off. Potentially twice. Or always twice, because the bird spawns with Divine Shield on it. Let's go. And now you kill yourself. Oh, it's too big, unfortunately. That went swimmingly. 1 frame per second. Bofur, we winning? That's rare. True. Recently gotten out of the routine. I don't even know what to do with my hands when we start winning. Casual 800. But that's kind of the side effect. Like, people that wanted to taunt this earlier in the game, I feel you, but like, it's going to be taunted. Now, do I want it taunted when it's the majority of my stats? I don't know. Feels kind of bad. Taunt it, BB. You taunt it, BB. I could just spit it. Only card that I really want to be on the board, where I would want to spit one of these other minions, is Baron. Otherwise, this thing triples. If I get Bird, then I just taunt. What, Bird? It's not like I have that many turns left in the game anyway. Yeah, just save a 70-70. Classic. For good luck. Solitaire Gosa. Taunt or Divine Shield yourself, so you double intercept, and we have one additional minion that doesn't fit on the board, or Divine Shield the minion that is all of our stats. I don't know. Could be either, honestly. That A-bomb's thick. Yeah. This is why we want to protect it. Oh my god. Dude, the frame rate. It dips so hard. We got a bunch of reborns. Bird can potentially go off again. I suppose it can't too. That's another option. I mentioned the word taunt and bird in the same sentence, and the game just decided it had taunt. Fair enough. He got smacked by the ghost. I'm feeling pretty good about this game. There's your replacement minion. Bird. There are 2 dragons that give you positive 1 gold. Man, I really was sleeping on that, wasn't I? But what if it's bird? We'll probably have another turn. Hey, Bofur, I just entered a Beast Undead lobby. I hope you get the free lobby. I hope the game is gifted to you nicely. I think this game is, like, this is beautiful illustration game, right? Like, this one could not have been cleaner. It really couldn't be any easier. Everything comes together immediately. We didn't even gold anything, except for, I guess, the bird halfway through once we were already too far ahead. Abomination being golden has had zero impact on this game. This thing could be a 600-600 or a 1200-1200. It does not matter. Not even in the least. But, you know, day one of the season, you're like, holy shit, this new composition. Look at this stuff. This is amazing. We can go do this whenever we see Beast and Undead in the game. And by day 100 of the season, you're like, oh god, somebody got the free combo. Look at them just get the game for free, motherfuckers. Like, perfect illustration of why, like, switching up the meta is needed. So much excitement for the first week, the first time you see it. And then afterwards, you're just like, well, that lobby's over. Pack it in, time to go next. My favorite thing about this comp is the Battle Baron. That's an invincible Baron who beat the shit out of everybody. Typically, the Baron's the sacrificial lamb, you know? I like how we said we're memeing today and we've gone up in rating. Nice. Chuckle, chuckle. Cat. Hogger. Couldn't dig ourselves out of that hole. But tish.